Good day everyone, you're welcome back to my channel. As you can see before me, what I have today is how to make this leaf, crochet leaf. It's very easy to make, so I'm going to teach you step by step how this is achieved. It's easy, it's very easy. All you need to do is just to take your time and watch it, and you will get it. Now you discover that I have two different colors here. Now the reason why I also make this is for you to get it clearly, because this may be deep, this may not be too clear for some. So in this video I'm going to take my time and use this color and also this color just for you to get it perfectly. So that is what I have. And if you look at this one, I actually crochet, I make, this is for 10 chains. This one is for 10 chains, this set. If you look at it vividly, you discover that this one is a big, the one on my left hand side is a bit bigger than the one on my right hand side. So this one is 9 chains. I'm going to take you through. I will show you in this video. So let's go. Welcome back. So right now I'm going to start with the one of 10 chains. So the first thing I'm going to do right here is to make my slip knot. Can you see? Then I insert my hook, then I pull it in like so. So, and I also make sure that my hook can roll in between so that it will be very free. So right now, like I said, I'm going to chain 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is 10 chains. So I'm going to skip the first loop. So I will be inserting in the second loop. So I insert in the second loop. Can you see, with single crochet? A single crochet is a state where I have just 2 chains on my hook, as you can see. Then I bring it out at a time. That's single crochet. Now I move to the next loop. Now the next loop right now I'm going to make half double crochet. You can see I've yarned my hook on, I've yarned on my hook. So unlike the first one, so I'm going to insert into the next loop, and this is the next loop with half double crochet, a state where I have 3 chains on my hook and I bring it out at a time. It's called half double crochet. So next I move to the next loop. I also yarn on my hook. Now I insert into the next loop. So double crochet this time. I bring out the first 2 chains. I'm left with 2 chains and I bring out the 2 chains. This is called double crochet. So right now I move to the next one. In the next chain here, I'm going to make what I call triple crochet. You can see I have 3 chains on my hook, but I'm going to bring it out 3 times. So I bring out the first 1 chain, just 1 chain first, then the next 2 chains. Can you see? Then the next 2 chains, so triple. So I'm going to repeat this twice because it's going to bring the shape of the leaf. So that's why this has to be 2 for 9 chains. So I insert into the next loop, triple. I bring out the first chain, then the next 2 chains, then the last 2 chains. So right now I'm going to proceed into the next loop. Now the next loop here is going to be double crochet. Double crochet. So you can see it's what I did here. I'm repeating right now here. So I move to the next loop. So the next loop here is going to be half double crochet, where I have 3 chains on my hook, then I bring it out at a time. So I'm left with one chain. So the last chain here is going to be single crochet. I have 2 and I bring it out at a time. So I've completed one side of this sleeve, as you can see. So right now I'm going to chain 1. Can you see? So having chained 1, I'm going to insert into this loop here, this big loop here. You can see with single crochet. So I move into the next loop. I move into the next loop. So I will be making half double crochet, as you can see, half double crochet. Next loop is going to be double crochet, double crochet. Then the next one right now is going to be triple crochet, what I call triple crochet. I bring out the first one chain, then the next 2 chains and the last. So I'm going to also repeat this. So I'm making it twice. I insert into the next loop and I also repeat the triple. Bring out the first one chain, then the next 2 chains, then the last. You can see that the shape is now visible. So I move to the next loop. So in this next loop is going to be double crochet. Can you see? So I move to the next one. Now this next one is going to be half double crochet, where I have 3 chains and I bring it out at the same time. So the last loop I'm left with here, it's going to be single crochet. So let me quickly attach this. So like I said, this one is going to be single crochet. Can you see? So right now I'm going to make a slip stitch. So I'm going to slip stitch. I'm going to insert my hook in the second one, the first stitch of the second side here. So I insert my hook here. Please don't forget the second side, the first stitch of the second side of my left hand side. That's where I've just inserted. So I slip stitch. Can you see? So right now I can proceed. So you can see I've completed this. This is the shape of a leaf. So now I want to implant make a design at the center. Okay, so I'm going to proceed right now. What I'm going to do right now is to chain 1. And if you feel like leaving it like this, it's okay. There's nothing bad in it, but I just have to do it. If you look at this one, you discover that I didn't put that the one at the stem in the middle. So right now you can see I've chained 1. So the next thing is to make the center one like a stem. So I'm going to insert. Can you see? Then I make a slip stitch. I must make sure it is a bit loose, not too tight, a bit loose. So I move to the next one. It has to be the midpoint. You can see this is the center. I move to the next. I also do likewise, make a slip stitch, a slip stitch. Can you see? So I move to the next. I also slip stitch. Can you see? So I proceed to the next. I slip stitch. Next. Next. Like I said, it has to be loose a bit, not too tight. Next. 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 So you can see. So it's as simple as that. So this is just how to make a leaf. A crochet leaf. So I can now detach this off. Our crochet leaf is ready. Now, you know, I promised that I'm going to make 2 of this. So this is 1. So I'm going to proceed with the second one. Like I said, just for you to actually get it. So right now, I'm going to make a slip knot. First thing, so I'm going to chain 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is my 10 chains. So right now I'm going to skip the first loop. You know, I told you in the other one that we have to skip this first loop. I move to the next loop. So I'll be inserting in the second loop with single crochet. I say single crochet is a state where I have just 2 chains, then I bring it out at a time. So I move to the next loop, and this is the next loop. Now in this next loop I will be making half double crochet. You discover that I yarn over the hook before I inserted. So I have 3 chains, so I bring the 3 chains out at a time. That's half double crochet. Then the next loop is double crochet. So a state where I bring the 2 chains out, I repeat it twice, double crochet. Then I move to the next loop. So it's going to be triple crochet, what I call triple. So I bring out the first 1 chain, then the first 2 chains, the next 2 chains rather, then the last one, triple. Then I'm going to do this one 3 times. This is 1. I move into the next one, 1 chain first, the next 2 chains, and this I have 2 already. Then the third one, the next loop, I will also repeat it, chains on this. So the next loop now is going to be double crochet. Then the next one, half double crochet. Where I have 3 chains. Then the last loop here is going to be single crochet. Can you see? So you can see I've completed one side of the leaf. So right now I'm going to chain 1. Can you see? So having chained 1, I'm going to insert into this loop. You can see the hole, the loop is visible. So I insert into this loop with single crochet. So I move into the next loop. In the next loop, I'm going to make half double crochet where I have 3 chains on my hook, and I bring it out. Then the next one here is going to be double crochet. So first 2 chains on this. Then the next 3 chains is going to be triple. So we start from with the first one. I bring out the first 1 chain, the next 2 chains on this. Then the next one also triple. Bring out the first 1 chain, the next 2 chains, and the last 2 chains. Then the third time, bring out the first 1 chain, next 2 chains, and you remember the other time with 9, when you're making 9 chains, you have to make two triple crochets. But with 10 chains, it is 3 triple crochet, like what I'm doing right now, because this one is 10 chains. So I move into the next loop. So the next loop here is going to be double crochet. Double. Can you see? So I move into the next one. This next one is going to be half double crochet. Can you see? Let me quickly remove this. So I'm left with one loop, and the one loop is going to be single crochet. Okay, so now I can now make my slip. I can now slip stitch. So I'm going to slip stitch on the second side. On my left hand side, I insert my hook, and I slip stitch. Can you see? So like I said the other time, I said if you want to leave it like that, it's well and okay. But if you want to make it a real leaf shape, then I chain 1. Having chain 1, I have to target the midpoint, the mid. This is the center, and that's where I'm going to insert that. So I slip stitch, I move to the next loop, I slip stitch, next I slip stitch, next I make a slip stitch, so I proceed, next next, 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 and the last one here. So our leaf is ready. Can you see? Can you see how beautiful it is? So it's as easy as this. Very simple, very easy. So it's just for me to bring this out and detach the yarn from it. Can you see? You can use it to decorate your baby shoe, baby girl shoe, and then you can even combine it with this. It depends. You could combine it with this. Depends on what you want anyway. Hold it like this, and then like so. So it depends on how you want it. Can you see? So that is just that. I want to appreciate you all for taking your time to watch this video. Thank you very, very much. So if you have any question, please don't hesitate to drop your question in the comment section. Thank you very much. Please and please like this video. Please, please, please like this video and help to share it out. I will really, really appreciate it. Thank you very, very much. If this is your first time you watch my video, I welcome you to this channel. Here is a channel where you can learn a lot. You can learn how to cut and sew and how to crochet different kinds of wares. All you need to do, please, please, and please don't postpone it. Just click on the subscribe button below, and you also hit on the notification bell so that you can have access to my videos. Thank you very, very much. So till I come your way again, bye for now.